Hello.
Hey, Mauro. Thank you so much for coming.
Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
All right. Oh, nice house.
Yeah. So we just moved in about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And I just got married 2 months ago.
Wow. Both house and the wife?
Yes.
That's a perfect combination.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
All right.
So yeah, it's been pretty busy. We've got this crack here on the ceiling is a bit of an eyesore.
And also some water stain on this ceiling. Do you have any bathroom or anything upstairs?
No bathroom upstairs, but the roof was leaking.
The roof?
Yeah. So we've since had the entire roof replaced. So
Wow.
that's all taken care of. Hasn't gotten any worse or anything.
All right. I also noticed some pattern on that ceiling.
Yeah. My wife and I really like the swirl pattern.
Yeah.
So if we could keep that, that'd be perfect.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to step out, get some stuff,
All right.
get back, and we start the work.
Great.
All right, Will. The walls are protected, floors are protected. Let's time to open a little bit of the gap so we can start to patching the ceiling. All right,
Okay.
that's what we're gonna do.
And why do we have to do that?
We have to open up so we can patch it.
So how wide are you trying to get it then?
Just about an inch of an inch. If you need to go back again. And the other thing too, we don't want to disturb the pattern.
Right.
All right. All right, time to prime.
So what kind of primer are we using?
We're gonna use this shellac base primer. It's a prime sealer for water stains. Perfect. Let's start with this area here.
So why do we need to use the primer before we patch the crack?
Well, number one rule, everything that hit with the water stain on your ceiling, walls, or any other area, you should prime it before you paint, because if you don't prime, once you put the coat of paint on, the water stain will bleed right through the paint.
Really? Okay.
It's like a prime sealer. You gotta seal everything before you paint, always.
Makes sense.
And not only are we priming inside the cracks, but we're gonna prime all the water stains. All right, you wanna take it over?
Sure.
All right, it's all yours. Just go nice and easy, all right? Let's finish the cracks first, right there. That's good.
All right. Is that about enough?
Yes, once you started to go into the pattern, just follow up the pattern design with your brush, all right? Don't go across, just follow the pattern, like you're doing the pattern yourself. Yes, there we go. I even like the sound of the brush going to the patterns, right?
Yeah, it's very satisfying.
Oh, Will, primer is in process drying.
All right.
Let's talk about the materials that we're using in this house.
Okay.
We have different types of joint compound.
Oh, so this is all joint compound.
It's all joint compounds, different times to dry.
Okay.
So over here we have the regular joint compound. Takes a little longer to dry. If you're doing the whole ceiling, this is the way to go here, because you got more open time. And then for repairs, we might use something that dries faster, which is the dry mix. You put a little bit of water, it would take about 20-25 minutes to dry. For a small patch, this is really nice. And then here we have the popcorn ceiling, which is another texture that you can use on your ceiling.
Yep. That looks just like what we have upstairs.
All right, let's practice. We're going to apply the wet joint compound, and then we're going to create that pattern.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I was hoping we could get a little practice first. So why would you want to use the wet one for this?
Because you have a little more open time to work over your patterns.
So we're just building up enough to work with right now?
Just building up to create the pattern. Now, there's two ways we can do this. There's this little, teeth tools.
Right.
There you can go like this, curve, and come back.
Right.
Or we can do it with the brush, right? Which is a thick, stiff brush. You can start right here, go out, make your turn, and come back down.
Yeah, that looks more like what we've got
See?
above us there. Yeah.
Look at that.
All right.
Not a lot of pressure.
Okay.
Just enough to create the pattern. Nice.
Should I try another one?
Try another one. Nice.
Cool.
All right.
It's not so hard.
So we're not done yet. There's another pattern to go here. So we're gonna get right in the between the two of them, right here. You got the first, the second, and then this hits about 50% higher.
Okay.
And then you're gonna go just like this, start right in the center, and then create the pattern.
Should I go counterclockwise like before?
You can go, whatever you feel more comfortable doing it.
I think I'll be the consistent way.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay.
How could I have made that a little bit better? in the
That's
center?
part of the pattern.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's part of it. Look at
A
that.
little bit rough.
They're all different.
Try redoing one. Just see what happens.
Those follow up the same pattern.
All right.
That's great. It's time for us to patch, but before we need to make the mix. We got the dry compound right in there.
So what kind of consistency are we going for here?
We don't want it too stiff. We don't want it too smooth. It's just going to be right in the middle. And cook with here. Then you go up like this, all right? And then you start to apply, just like that.
Okay. So not too much then.
Not too much, but you know, try to cover so you can stuck the filler right in there. All right, just like that. All right, now we use the brush. You're gonna follow up the pattern. Whatever the pattern goes this way, this is where the brush goes, okay? Just like that. It's gonna
Smashing that
stretch it down a little more if you like, yeah? Because the important thing for us now is just that line of crack up there. That looks good. Okay, Will, time to paint. All right, you go like this. What we're using here is a flat water-based paint. And was a match from the existing color. This is a painting primer in one. All right, so it's right over here. You can go any direction you want. You want to follow up the pattern, that's fine. If you want to go side to side like this, it's all fine.
So I know we did the primer earlier, but why are we doing paint and primer now?
There's two different types of primer. One was a shellac base that will seal all the water stain on the ceiling. And this one is a water-based priming paint. All right, it looks dry. What do you think?
How can you tell that it's dry?
Well, when you see little sheen, means the paint's still wet.
Right.
When that sheen disappears, goes away,
Yeah,
means
yeah.
the paint is dry and is ready for the second coat. Okay.
It's looking dry.
Well, Will, look at that.
Yeah,
Looks much better than before, doesn't it?
I think so. So is there anything else we need to do at this point?
Oh, I think we all set, unless you have more work to do. Anything else?
Upstairs we have the same exact crack and the water damage from the roof like before.
Yeah.
But it's a different texture. It's the popcorn. side.
Popcorn?
Yeah.
Well, you know how to do it. Same system, just different texture.
Right, like the demo from before.
Absolutely. You're going to do a great job here and there, too. All right.
Yeah, this was the harder part. Thank you
Nice
very
to meet
much.
you. Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button to make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.